All right, I went X4 here today at Tulsa's Regional.
So 4-4?
4-4, yeah. We played 8 rounds of Swiss. It was pretty. I had a good day and all. I thought this deck was going to perform better, but I did misplay twice, 2 crucial times, and I'll go over that whenever I get over the cards that I misplayed with. But of course, you got your standard 3 blue, 3 jet. You know, you could honestly argue playing 2 jet in some builds, especially with the nimble stuff. If you just want to, you know, put in something else instead of a 3rd jet, you could do it theoretically, but it does kind of lower consistency. And then you play 1 carrot, 1 red. Both are just, you know, it's spell negate, monster negate, and archetype, and that's really good. You can search them really easily. You can summon them on their turn. You can elf them back. Really good stuff right there. For normal summons, I played 1 cap shell, 2 Iptera, and then 1 wind-up kitten. Cap shell today did really well. Like, he just did good, because like I'd summon him with elf, and then I'd summon him back out, and then have like another dark, and then make Gen Buster, and then I'd get a draw on their turn whenever I negated something. But honestly, I've always been more partial to Iptera. I don't know if I'm definitely glad I played Cap Shell. Cap Shell and 2 Iptera is better than just 3 Iptera, because you can use both of them. If you like hard open one, then you can gigantic for the other. It's just really nice. Iptera is the GOAT. Drawing 1 card, summoning back with elf, drawing 1 card. A lot of people got mad at this little mustache boy today. And then Wind Up Kitten is really good because it's a way to remove threats without destruction, so it's good against tier. And also, since I play 3 Lava Golem, I can just Lava Golem twice in a turn if I can special summon this with the gigantic Lava Golem, bounce Lava Golem back, Lava Golem again. Did not get to do that today. I did not draw Lava Golem a lot, even though I main decked it.
That's a spicy combo, though.
Oh, dude, no, it's so nice. That's why you play Kitten instead of Soul Silver Scissors. And also, Soul Silver Scissors can get banished by, like, any Bisted. And, like, that's just... You're just misplaying by playing Soul Silver Scissors instead of Wind Up Kitten, to be honest. For Sprite spells, I played 1 Smashers in the main. And, of course, 3 Starter. You can also make the same argument for Jet, cutting this down to 2. I never go for the 3rd one unless if my first one gets, like, negated or something. So, like... Still a good card, really good for consistency, having 3. It's just an E-Telly, but you do take damage, so you got to pay attention to that. For Runics, I ran 2 Runick Fountain. You don't ever really need the 3rd one. Hell, you could argue running 1, but like if it gets banished by Cosmic Cyclone, what are you going to do? So you just run 2. That's about it. For Runics, though, you just load up on them. You got 3 Tip, 3 Freezing Curses, and then 3 Flashing Fire, and as well 3 Runick Destruction, and 3 Runick Slumber. These are all the 3 ofs. Of course, 3 of Tip, it searches any of them, banishes 1. Curses is an Imperm, banishes 3. Destruction's MST, banishes 4. Flashing Fire is just a special summon pop, and it banishes 2. Slumber is like the best card in the deck, arguably. So many people wanted to out Avermax by like making another Avermax, and I just pop this on him, and then he can't be destroyed, so get screwed. Also, it's really good for like someone trying to beat over your elf. You can just do this and just laugh at them, and then like draw 3, and then banish 3 from the top of the deck. This card, mandatory 3 of. If you're playing 1 or 2 of it, like stop it. Play 3. Play 3. That's like the biggest thing I can say to any Runick player is play 3 Slumber, provided you have monsters in your deck. If you're playing the Mind variant, then I almost would say no Slumber, but it also does make your opponent not be able to attack if you target their monster for it. What it does is it targets 1 monster on the field, and it makes it to where the next time it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, it is not destroyed, and then that monster cannot attack for that turn. So it's just a really good utility spell. And then I played 1 Dispelling, 1 Smithing Storm. There was a time I almost Smithing Stormed someone for 8 cards, and they were able to negate it, but that would have been 1 heavy hit, and that was the only time I've seen it today. But the main idea with this is just more instant fusion names, because they're all hard ones per turn, so the more names you play, the better. I should probably have played Golden Droplet, because if you have Golden Droplet and this in hand, you can just hard activate both of them, and they actually don't really generate any advantage, and you just like, you rip a card, and then you banish like what? Total of 5, I think. No, you banish 4, and then 2 off of this, so that's like a 6 banish.
But they also they would draw the 1 from it, and then you would like essentially rip it, right?
Yeah, you draw the 1, then you randomly discard 1. So like you want discard the
So
1
you'd
that
be
you
getting
rip.
rid of 7 in total.
7 cards in total, yeah. 1 to grave, 6
1 to
in
grave,
banish.
6 to banish.
And then I played 2 triple tactics in the main because this is just a really good card. All 3 effects are really good. Mainly did the draw 2 today because most of the time I was just searching for like either destruction or flashing fire in order to out something because I didn't need to take control of it. And honestly, my opponent never really had a hand to rip from, so yeah, and that's it for the main deck. Going into the side deck, actually, I'll go over the extra deck real quick too. So you played 2 Hugin. You could play 3 of this. I only played 2. I think you only really need 2. If you need that third one, I don't know, like it could come up, but like 2 Hugin just to conserve space, and then 1 Gary. This could be Moonin. This could be the new one, Freaky. I like this guy because if they like just MST or Twin Twisters or just pop your fountain, you just get it right back, and then all that work for nothing, you know. For links, Link 4, Avermax, this guy. Now Tier, this guy used to be the guy who says, all right Tier, you got to go to game 2. Now they have multiple ways of getting rid of him, including just making an Avermax themselves. The most interesting one and most effective one I saw today is the guy summoned Borlo Dragon, took this from me, and then swung for me for like 6k. I started twice, so I know it killed me, but like, damn, that was really cool. I play Unicorn because I play IP, and this guy just on your opponent's turn, sometimes really nice, just really nice. Everyone knows we're Unicorn. Dark take Merly, mill 3, you can get more spells and graves, so that way you can draw more. I did that a few times today. It actually went pretty well, except for there was a time that it got negated and that just really hurt, and like, yeah, Dark's good. And you can also special back like an opposing blue and then just use his effect to search your deck, or like a jet. It's just a really good card. IP is so good. You can special it back with Elf and like make Unicorn and then special it back, and then is it once per turn? Yeah, it's a hard once per turn, but you can still summon it back like on your turn and then make Avermax or do the other way around. It's just a really good card, especially in this deck. Any Sprite deck for that matter. 3 Elf. I'm a hard stickler on 3 Elf. I generally don't use the third one if I'm conservative, but in hard matchups, that third one really hits the spot. It really is just what wins the game for me, because it's a game of resources when you play against this deck and play this deck. So having this third guy to like loop Imperia, get a negate from Grave, get back IP, it's just really nice. So I played 2 Gigantic as well, because Gigantic's just a really good card. Either get out a blue to start your plays, or get out an Imperia, start your looping, and start looping Imperia, because that will draw 1 every turn is just really good. Sometimes you can summon Cap Shell, Wind Up Kitten. This guy's just good, really good utility card for the deck. Locks you and your opponent into 2, so no nib. Speaking of nib, on nib. Do not summon this guy, like, ever. I wanted to play 2 Swap Frogs instead of the Dispelling and the Smithing Storm, and then this guy would have been Toad, because Double Cross is really good. But I got bullied online for that take, so I just said, fuck it, I'll just run on it and let it be a dead spot. Mannequin Cat, in theory, Mannequin Cat is really good. 0 of my matchups today had anything to do with Mannequin Cat. Mainly, the most interesting thing is in the side deck for Mannequin Cat, because that's where you run your targets. But if they do special Dark, you can special blue from deck, so that's pretty cool. Did not make it today. And then Gen Buster. This guy's nice. Negates a monster effect by detaching 2 and then inflicts 500. Main idea you play this is for Cap Shell, so you can negate a monster effect and then draw 1. So that's cool. That's it for the extra deck. Going into the side, we'll put this up. Side deck, Mannequin Cat targets Chaos Hunter. You get shifted. Summon this up from deck by using Mannequin Cat. Flu cries because your opponent cannot banish cards, and I think it's just your opponent. Yeah, your opponent cannot get banished cards, so you're no longer under shifter, and also that Flu player is definitely losing. Tetsuado, if they summon a water like a Toad or just like there's a couple waters floating about, you can special it, and then you can have this guy, and then it's just a floodgate for 1800 attack. Yeah, neither player can special summon monsters with 1800 or more attack, which this deck has like none. So it can play under it really well. Thunder King Ryo, this card's really good. I probably should have sided it in against a few people, but I just didn't think to. And this just makes, it's like mini Colossus, but it also can negate a special summon, I do believe. Yeah, if your opponent would special summon a monster, you can send it to the graveyard and then it negates the special. This used to be 3 Dark Ruler, no more, but I play 3 Gamma still because I don't have Sphere mode. But this card's still pretty good, I feel. Didn't really get to use it today. Honestly, should have been Nib. Not a single soul here today played around Nib that I won against, so this would have won if it was Nib. Like, it would have won a little bit better. For Bestials, I ran 2 Magnuma and 1 Druid Worm for the tier matchup. They're just good. They're DD Crow, but against like light and dark. And then this guy can search out this guy, and if you like link this guy off for like an elf, then you can target a special summon monster your opponent controls and then send it to the graveyard. Pretty cool. Time. This guy did not come up for me today because most of my shit was really quick, and like the one game he did come up in, we just ended up playing so fast after it. Like 2 turns went by after I gained 32k, so like it just didn't really do anything. So called by, double cross, and a third smashers. As second smashers. Second smashers in Runick specifically, Runick Spright, is just so good. Like, it is just so good. I can't even really, like, it is so good. I love it. This is like my favorite card in the deck. Double Cross did not come up today. I didn't even cite it. I don't know. Bad. Then Called By is lit. Called By is Called By. Tear Cries. Dino Wrestler Pinkler Tops. If anyone in their right mind sides in anti-spell against you, draw this guy. It's easy, I promise. And then the last thing on the side is just another Triple Tactics Talent because it's a good card. And that's about it. Did pretty good. Had fun.
What was your opinion on the event as a whole?
Oh, dude, it was
and like your play personally?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go over my misplays. So basically, I went against this. My game 1, I misplayed. I was supposed to activate Fountain before I activated a Runick spell, and I missed out on drawing 3. And that's just like it could have been bad draws, but you can't really bad draw in this deck. But yeah,
draws are draws, man. Like,
yeah.
That's deck thinning and stuff. Draws are draws.
Yeah, draws are just good. And then the second misplay is actually against yours truly, Paige. Snaky Shake. Noodles. That's right, yes. I didn't place Fountain up, and I had Gigantic, and he Ghost Ogre'd it. Now, normally I would have just, like, dispelling, summon out Hugin, negate the destruction of it, and then it would just all go through, and then I would have even gotten a draw 3. But I didn't have Fountain up, so I just said, fuck it, I'm a just eat it, and I lost. But it was a fun game. Overall, very fun tournament. The format is crap. If you're not playing Tier Sprite, go home.
For real, dude.
Like, basically, yeah. Wait till Cash Tier comes out, and then everyone Macrocosmos Tier with a Rise Heart. That is my piece for you. And that's all.
All right.
Maker, my boy.
Thank you.